All right, so been a few days since we last talked. I didn't quit the game. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Yes, I covered a few origins, but no, don't worry, I'm still here. Beyond that, though, festival is coming around the corner. They're very silent. Don't know why that is. This year or this time of the year, they always kind of build into it. They always kind of tease. They always kind of like tickle you a little bit. Get you a little excited, a little ready for what they have in store. This time, bit falling back. I don't know why that is, but today I want to talk about what's coming soon because we do have some things that we already know should and will happen soon. They did confirm that the maintenance is tomorrow. I don't know if they confirmed it was a long one, but we know that something has to come out tomorrow. Today, we're going to talk about that. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. It helps out a ton. Truly appreciate the support. And yeah, let's jump into it. Let's have some fun. Let's check out everything they're cooking up and what to be aware of that should be coming soon if they do completely just scrap it. Here we go. So first things first, this week for MHA, well, sorry, wrong game. This one for 7DS is supposed to be a dead week. You know that. It's supposed to be a dead week. With dead weeks, how does it go? It's a 1 hour maintenance. Like, for example, let me blow your mind. Last week was technically an alive week. We know it is, it has to be. And on alive weeks, you should get a 2 hour update. Because they dropped literally nothing, they literally, this is nothing. For the game, this is nothing. What did they do for maintenance? They only did, mind you, a 1 hour update. So that's what you know, sort of, nothing is happening update. You know when it's 1 hour, like, oh, game's cooked. You're not getting anything. This time it's a 2 hour update, which it should be. That's good. So seeing this confirms that our points are on correctness here. Because it's a 2 hour update, what this confirms is we should be getting what I list for you here. What you should be getting is the announcement of the poll draw. Obviously speaking, next week theoretically is the festival. Now because of that, the poll draw has to start this week. This patch notes should mention the poll draw. This patch notes should tease the poll draw. It has to be done. I think it starts Friday, goes off the weekend, ends on Monday, something like that. Because of that, it has to happen. So that's why 2 hours to get the poll draw started, get all the assets in the game, and everything associated. But it doesn't stop there. They then have to drop you this. First, thank you draw. 5.5 anniversary. Every year we get a thank you draw. This is supposedly the 6.5, are we at, right? And with the 6.5, it's supposed to be like a big festival, and because of that, they have to do a thank you draw. Last year, the thank you draw was with Deanne and all of the demonic beast characters. Pretty much with these characters, it wasn't like an insane banner, but at the time, it was acquiring decent heroes. I don't know at the time what the character was. It was LR, but what happens is because of how it falls this year, the LR character is supposedly launching this week. At the time of recording this video, no teaser, no nothing has been published. I still don't know why that is, but there's supposed to be an LR this week theoretically. Given the entire status and process, it's supposed to be an LR. We don't know who it is, but most likely how they'll do it this year is they'll team up the LR with the release of the thank you banner, and usually the highlight character is a festival. Usually that is the case, so we suspect or expect or hope, let's go with that word, we hope that whoever they choose here will be the LR character. Last year they chose like the main focus being Deanne. She was the 120, like the big bad, like, oh yeah, we got something cool. The other characters were Arthur, demonic beast characters, more demonic beast characters, and then again, obviously because of the cycle, they had to give you a free wild. They gave you a free wild and or hawk, so that was there. It's acquire. It was a selector, right? They didn't give you all of them. Was it a selector, right? Maybe they gave you all of them. I don't know. In case of duplicate hero, below that, I don't even remember. It was such a long time ago, but that was the banner. So this year we're expecting something very similar. This year it's supposed to go into what the anniversary is. You see, this dropped last year. This notice dropped November 18th. That was like a thank you special draw that occurred. This year it's dropping a little bit earlier. It's the 12/13 that goes live. So that's sort of what we're expecting to see. Beyond that, this was like the 11/18 maintenance. So again, what did they drop? Oh yeah, last year was Deanne. No, it was Deanne, yeah. The LR was Queen Deanne. Queen Deanne had dropped on the same pretty much update day, which was 11/18. With Queen Deanne, that's why she was the part of the banner. I completely forgot. It was the tab that I had open, but this year it should be a festival as well, because usually these ones that lead into are always like a hype up festival, and you see right here, same one. How they did it again was day 1 to 3 pulls, day 5 pulls, day 7 pulls across again. They'll have 100% a check-in event of some sort. Don't know what they're going to give away. Probably not gems, sadly, but has to be a new LR character. So, new LR character is expected. New free banner is expected. On top of that, as mentioned, there has to be the poll draw. The poll draw, like last year, started on the 13th, right? That was the sort of lead into it. So it should be coming out at some point here. I don't know when. I don't know how it's going to work, what they're planning here, but it's supposed to come out at some point here. And again, we should be having a pretty spicy and pretty, if anything, a pretty good banner, right? The poll draw is supposed to be good next. So how it always works is, and my comments sort of put this into simple words. The November banner is the greatest subunits ever, the greatest base banner. But the festival is not as good as December. December is the god tier unit of undeniable proportions. But the banner is ball sacks. It's horrible. It's garbage. Literally trash. That's how it always works. This year will probably be no different. You're voting for the banner. There's so many banners you had to skip this year because of collaborations and because of other themed updates. So you got potential. You got a bit of a stomping ground to go through. All right. So again, that's there. 3 things: special draw, LR character. Where is she? LR character, and so yeah, poll draw, LR character, free banner. If they drop any other content, I'll let you know. It is 2 hours, so you think that they would drop something of value. And if you're wondering who we're thinking the thing is, they've been doing like, again, don't take this as like, oh my god, he's saying they're using these as teasers. I don't know if they're using them as teasers, but they are tweeting consistently and constantly about a certain, goddesses, right? Goddesses existing because of Aqua, right? So people are speculating, and it makes sense. I'm not going to say it doesn't. It makes perfect sense if the festival or even the LR is a goddess character, especially with how they're trying to go about buffing each meta this year. Goddesses only got at the start of the year. It's definitely time for goddesses to get some buffs again. So again, they could pick Elizabeth. She does have an LR. They could go for her. They also could go for, because we do have Ludocio. There really isn't another festival other than LR Mael. He is still like very new, so maybe they don't go for him, but they could. LR Mael could go insanely hard. They also could just be doing like LR Sariel, LR Tarmiel, and stuff like that, because those are still very used characters. Ludocio, right? They could definitely choose it that way and be like, oh, it's a banner for new players, right? Because you know how many times they've given away a Ludo, a Tarmi, or a Sariel. Wouldn't be another difference here. They do it again. So it doesn't have to be a Fez, but I do think that goddesses could be the way they go with things this time. If it's not, don't we need a Gother LR? So it could be Festival LR Gother, give a different buff this time, and then end of month is something else. Who knows? But there are plenty of Fez characters that can get an LR. It just depends on what side of the bed Nemar wakes up on. So get excited, get ready. I'll see you tonight with whatever the maintenance cooks up. Should be a lot of stuff they're dropping, so a lot of hype stuff, I hope. Free banner could be good, could be bad, depends. I will still say last year at this time, a lot of players wanted demonic beast units. 365 days ago, yeah, a lot of players wanted that. And then obviously they're not going to make the banner so insane because the poll draw gets the good units. So they'll just have a throwaway free banner and then a login event of some sort and whatever else. But tomorrow's maintenance has been confirmed. It's a 2-hour maintenance. So get excited. Droll was last week. So remember, 19th to 20th should be the festival unless they do something else, which should be the festival next week then, right? Take care, have fun. And that's been it for me.